Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In this video, I'm going to talk about marginal analysis in business and economics using derivative. So first, just to remind you how to find the derivative. If we have y equal to k xn. So you have the y prime, the derivative y prime, or write it dy dx equal to multiply n by k, kn, x to the power n minus 1, n bn minus 1. Again, just to remind example, if we have y equal to 5x cubed, so we have y prime, dy dx is 5 times 3, multiplication will be 15, x to the power n minus 1, n is 3, the power minus 1 will be 2, is the derivative. Now, in business and economics, we have function total cost, written as C of x, C cost, total revenue, R of x, and total profit. P of x. The derivative C prime, the derivative of the cost, is called marginal cost. Can you change the cost, total cost with respect to number of units produced? And here the same, R prime. Marginal revenue. And also for the profit, P prime of x, marginal profit. Marginal profit. Example. If we have C of x, total cost is equal to 5x squared plus the 20x plus 5,000. So to find the marginal cost function is C prime of x equal to 2 by 5, 10x. The derivative of 20x is 20 because x is 1. Explained in the derivative, the previous videos. Now, and the derivative of 5,000 is 0. So now this one, the first one is total cost function, total cost of producing x unit, and the C prime is marginal cost function. Another example. So total revenue from produce and sell x unit is given by minus 0.06x squared plus 120x. This one is represent total revenue function. The derivative R prime of x equal to 2 by k. K is minus 0.06, the derivative, negative 0.12x. Plus the derivative of 120x is 120. Now this one is marginal revenue. This one is marginal revenue function. Okay. And the same for the profit. The profit example is given here. P of x is equal to, I have here minus, for example, let's say minus 0.5x squared plus 40x minus 3 50, for example. So again, the P prime, the derivative, is marginal profit, which this one is negative x, because it'll be 2 by half is 1, plus the derivative 40x is 40. It's 40. Then, now, if we have, for example, if I have C of x is given as 0.03 x squared plus 50x plus 4,000, and R of x is minus 0.06 x squared plus 420 x. Now, to find marginal profit function. How to find marginal profit function? First, the profit function is, see the solution, profit function is equal to, not given profit, total cost and total revenue. So the first one is total cost function. And the second one is total revenue function. Profit is revenue minus cost. So the derivative, the marginal profit, which is the derivative of P, equal what? Equal to the derivative of R, mean marginal revenue, minus the derivative of cost function, mean marginal cost. So the marginal profit is marginal revenue minus marginal cost. Now, what is the marginal revenue equal to? Marginal revenue, see now, the revenue is the first tier. So the derivative of this one is 2 by 0.06, which be equal to minus 0.12x, plus the derivative of 420x, 420, or you could add x, will be 1, 420. Now, this one is represent marginal revenue. So now this one R, this one is here R, this is the R, or this one is the R prime. This one is the R prime. See, 2 by 6, 12, 420x is 420. Then minus what now? Minus marginal cost. What the marginal cost? Now this one the cost. See, this one the cost. The derivative, this is the cost. The derivative of this one, the first term, 2 by 3, 6. So it will be 0.06x. Then the derivative of the second term, 50x is 50, because x is 1, plus 50. And this one, 4,000, the derivative will be 0. So now equal to, the answer is equal to minus 0.12x minus 0.6. This one will be, and this one here, I'll have to write it, no problem, with details, plus 420 minus this one 0.06x, negative will be minus 50. So then we have equal to, now x with x, this one with this one will be minus 0.18x, and 420 minus 50 will be plus 370. So this is the result. This is the marginal profit. This represents here now marginal profit function. Equal what? The marginal revenue, the R prime, minus the marginal cost C prime. Okay, now example. if we have, for example, total revenue of X is given by from produce and sale X unit is given by 200X, 200X minus X squared. Now, what about the R prime? How to find? I want to find now R a prime of 20. R prime of a 20. First, R prime, see the solution. R prime, I mean marginal revenue of X. Here, equal to the derivative of 200X is 200 because the derivative of X is 1 minus 2 by 1. 2 minus 1 will be 2X. This is what this marginal revenue function here. Okay, now R prime of a 20. Now this marginal revenue function, so the R prime of 20, put here 20, equal to 200 minus, here I have 2 times 20. 2 times 20, which is equal to $160. What this one mean? Marginal revenue of 20, R prime 20 equal 160, mean the revenue will increase $160 per unit. And the next unit, this will be approximately, because this is derivative, mean limit, not exact answer. I mean, this represents approximately the revenue from the sale. I put here 20. The next unit, I mean the 21st unit, the first one after 20, approximately $160. And now the revenue from the sale of the first unit after 21st, approximately $160 is the meaning. Okay, this is the meaning of R prime of a 20. Now, if you want to know what about exactly now to find, for example, here to find R, the revenue of the 21st unit exactly, not approximately, because I'm using what now here, the derivative approximately, estimated, yani, the first unit after 20 estimated from the sale of this unit, $160. But exactly, in this case, we have to find R of 21, and minus, what minus? See, minus what? Minus R of what? Of 20. Why? Because R21 means the total revenue from the sale, 21 units. Or R20 total sale of here, total revenue from the sale, 20 units. So 21 minus 20 give us the revenue from the sale, the first unit after 20. Now what R21? So what is the R? This is the R. See, this one is the R, is the revenue. We have to put here 21, replace X and 20. Now, we have R of X, again, write it here. R of X is 200X minus X squared. So equal to R21 will be 200 X is 21 minus here X squared. X squared is 21. We have 21 squared. 21 squared. Now this one represents total revenue from the sale of 21 units. Why? Because 200X revenue, 200X, see, 200X minus X squared, 200X minus X squared, minus what? R of 20 now, the revenue from the sale of 20 units. So the revenue from the sale will be 20, R20, 200 times 20, and minus x squared, يعني 20 squared, 20 squared equal to, now here, equal what? The answer is, the answer of the first one, 200, see 200 times 21 minus 21 squared equal to 3,759 minus this one. The second one is, I have here 200 times 20 minus 20 squared is 300. So one is 300. Okay, this one is 300, 3,600, 3,600. Now the difference is then 3,759 minus 3,600 equal to $159. This one is exact revenue from the sale of which unit? The unit, the first unit after 2021st. But see, look at, now this one is exactly. What about the derivative, the marginal? The marginal R prime of 20 give us 160. What we said, this one, the first unit, I mean the first one, the revenue for the 21st, approximately 160. See now, approximately the 21st unit, the first one, after 20, $160 by using the derivative. So to estimate the first one after 20, we put in the derivative 20, what the answer is 160. Why? Because after 20, 21st, the first one. And here what we have exactly is 159